Forgot something. Okay. I'm back doing exactly what I don't want to do. I've been trying to do this all day. Hey, Carl, you gotta at least do a video. You gotta better yourself. You gotta try. You gotta. Anyways, let's start this conversation off while nobody's watching or listening, and maybe in the reruns. Canadians can wake up. We got a China problem, a real China problem. I wish I could add it. I wish I could add it. Like, we just had Justin in office, and Carney's just Justin 2.0, you know what I mean? He's just a little bit slicker with his words and shit like that. But anyways, Justin's daddy. If you guys go look, there's like news clippings, videos, all the sorts of things. You are your own personal problem. Is that what you think, Uncle Will? Listen, buddy, what are you gonna do when I find other people like me that are willing to clean the streets up in Gotham City? Are you gonna still fucking sit there and protect the pedos? We do not have the power. Stop! Stop! Let the pedos walk the streets. I'm Uncle Will not. You want to call me a clown, Uncle Will? Come on, dude. I got God, and it fucking bothers you. I irritate the fuck out of you for some reason. And you went and lied all around town about me. Oh, shame, shame, double shame. Where do you think that gets you, buddy? Where, huh? You think you're doing good with God? I'd, I'd recheck your brain there, brother. God's real. You don't know that? Like how do you think all this happened, brother? Like, hey, do you believe in the Bible? Those men, those men, Uncle Will, well, they were just humans. They're stories about humans that God came to. You know what I mean? I think Jesus was a special soul that he sent down here too. You know what I mean? Here's the thing, though, Bob. What do you think? I think they slight the two Marys. I think there's a lot of missing information about how important the Marys are. Right? You know what I mean? What do you think? Like Jesus was a human boy. You know what I mean? He had a human brain and all that stuff. Like he had to believe in himself in order to do that because he told us that we had to believe in ourselves to make the miracles. Remember the girl who grabbed the garment? That's on you. And he said that other times too. Hey, it's only because you guys believed it. You know what I mean? You gave me the power because you have the power. And Uncle Will, why do you always erase your messages, Bunkaroony? What are you scared of? You should be scared of yourself, you silly booger. How could you do that to God? Spit in his face, lie on his son, just being a fucking idiot all around town, thinking you're the cool guy because you got the group. I got the group. I got the group behind me. I won't listen to anything, nothing, nothing. But I'll tell him he's crazy, crazy, crazy. You have never studied the Bible. Say the thing. Well, do you know what it's like to be with God? No, you don't, because you're tricked and fooled. Now, if I was a nice little Joel Osteen character, just stroking your little ego, telling you everything you want to hear, Uncle Will, don't worry, you're going to go to heaven. Act any way you want, brother. You know what I mean? It's all good. Jesus, he died for our sins. Just know that, and you're good to go. You know what I mean? Fuck the Ten Commandments. Hey, but this is the problem, Uncle Will. It's so fucking easy. The Ten Commandments, right? We as humans fucking We fuck it all up. Like we tell ourselves, we're sinners, we're sinners. We can't be any better. It's not that hard not to sin, you know what I mean? Uncle Will, overall, if you really think about it, just being the truth, you know what I mean? Don't try and hurt anybody, you know what I mean? Look at that person as yourself, perhaps. And well, before you do something or you lie about them, think about if it was you. Would you like that to happen to you? You know what I mean? Because karma can be a motherfucker. Hey, can you imagine running around town talking about God's son, saying that, well, he shouldn't be around children? You know what I mean? That I would be a harm to children and that I'm just a sick person that touches his children and all sorts of great stuff that you said about me. Could you imagine you being that guy who fucked with the real Mashiach? You know what I mean, Uncle Will? You know why it's hard for me to do these videos? Because it becomes more real all the fucking time. And it scares the fuck out of me. I don't like attention like you little whores do. You know what I mean? I want to do my thing. I want to be with God and I want to do things that make me happy, but I can't. You know what I mean? Because there's problems in the world. And in order to be happy, you got to fix your fucking problems. But I got people like you standing in the way of my fucking problems. I used to think the elites were the problems around here. It's not the elites, Uncle Will. It's the people like you, brother, who refuse to fucking step up and be men and acknowledge problems. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if you start fucking actually paying attention to put the fucking puzzle pieces together, you know what I mean? Like, hey, we got a China problem over here. Like I was saying, hey, Pierre Elliott Trudeau. There's pictures of him and his son flying to fucking China to fucking, hey, it's Justin's favorite country, the one he admires most. Hey, his brother wrote a book about China. Hey, it's a family thing. Mark Carney is so invested in the WEF, it ain't even funny. And while we know that Justin, if he admires China and he's with the WEF, wouldn't that be a contradiction? Unless they were working together, you know what I mean? Because, well, Justin does like to get penetrated by Klaus over there, you know, because Klaus said he penetrates governments. But we over here in Canada, we don't quite know what to make out of things like that when dipshits say that they penetrated our governments. Wow, who do you call? Yeah, you can't call Ghostbusters, eh? But you cannot call the RCMP around here. There are an intelligence agency. And like I was talking about Justin's dad, Pierre Elliott Trudeau. Well, he changed the mission of the RCMP to not be for the people, but be for the government. What a coinky dink, eh? What a coinky dink. But hey, coming out of Donald Trump's mouth, Pierre Elliott Trudeau may not have been the blood father of Justin. Might have been that Cuban guy from Castro land. You know what I mean? He might be a Castro offspring. And while rumors have it, Castro came from a bad bloodline. I can show you that video. I think I've shared it before. Shame on your fucking El Presidente if that's not true, spreading rumors around just about Justin like that. But I could see how you could come to that conclusion because, well, he does look more like Castro than he does Trudeau. But anyways, yeah. Well, hey, do you guys watch J Press? Do you watch PBD? PBD. He had this woman on there one time. I think I shared the video. She was talking about Justin Trudeau's dad, Pierre Elliott Trudeau. And well, she worked for the Rockefellers. She's a secret spy to find out what the elites wanted. So they did the bidding of the Rockefellers. You know what I mean? Well, anyways, turns out, I don't know, you have to go watch the episode. He's a dirty boy. He but was that woman lying? You know what I mean? Was there a book deal in it? I don't even think that part was in the book. I think that was a PVD fucking premiere. You know what I mean? But I might be wrong. Wouldn't it be nice, Day Press, if we lived in a world where victims could just come forward after the fact? You know what I mean? So they didn't remain victims for so long. But the old man owed Merle for a BJ and she came to collect. Was a nickel G racing. You know what? Johnny Cobble wrote in my comment. Well, I wrote in Johnny Cobble, Johnny fucking Cobble's comments. He made this fucking video about a sweater about haters or whatever. I just replied in the comments because now I'm not blocked. He made it sound on video like I was never blocked, and how dare I think so? But hey, anyways, he writes down there, or I write down there, "Hey Johnny, I love you. I want you to fix your mental health, bud. There's nothing but love coming from this side." And he replies back, he says, "You're fucking weird," or something like that. Can you imagine that, Nickel? Him calling me weird, eh? That old man. Like, Johnny's walking around and fucking talking like he's Rocky Balboa, right? He fucking ashamed to show that fucking video. He beat up fucking leprechauns, especially drunk ones. They can't stumbling around like fucking. Yeah, look at me. I'm Johnny Gobble. Uh, Can you imagine being that big of a pussy? The thing is, here's the thing. Johnny says they couldn't leave. And he's like, look, there's my car. You go back and watch the video. But if you actually pay attention, hey, those are taillights. If you fucking they weren't blocking them. And then if you really pay attention, the timing, because he shows another, it's I don't know. I don't know the layout, but that's the way it looks to me. It looks like Johnny was lying a little bit. But Hi Creeker OT. How's it going, Hi Creeker? You coming back to put me in my place? Hey, which one of the pedos do you want to talk about that you're currently protecting? Now, these are only my thoughts, and I will tell you why I think that way. And if you have a reason to make me not think that way, then that's okay. You know what I mean? Just, open Bill Gates's wife. She tells me right smack on video, hey, Jeffrey Epstein is part of the reason that I got divorced. And she wasn't very flattered when she met Epper. You know what I mean? I think she like said he gave her the creeps and she thought he was evil personified. You know what I mean? And if she was to go back and tell her husband that, he was still doing dealings with him. Oh boy. Hey, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Then then we'd have to get into old presidents and shit like that, HA press. You know what I mean? There's nothing but stand up motherfuckers in the USA. Nothing but. Hey, hey, are you a mega guy? Do we have any mega characters in here? Any megas? The megas. Now, now, are you going to associate yourself with the satanic mega, or just just a mega America? Trump is the greatest. Hey, did you see it? I could show you. Jay Press, look at this. Like, don't you think he has a little bit of narcissism? Like, just a tad bit, I know you guys think it's cool and, uh, look at that dork. That's the gold card. That's the Trump gold card. So, instead of, like, having a picture of, like, Mount Rushmore or the Grand Canyon or anything to represent America, his top he's doing great things. What great things is he doing, bud? What do you think? Like, J Press, for real right now, what do you think? Do you think God's looking good at him right now about what's going on in Palestine? Huh? Do you think God is blessing America for your contributions to the bombs that fucking blow them up? Yep. Live with that shit there. You know what I mean? I live with that. That's like this is humanity today. Lies don't mean nothing till it affects you, J Press, you motherfucker. Then you'll cry like a little bitch, like a little fucking victim bitch. You don't care if it's happening to others as long as you're okay. You know what I mean? Enjoy your time on earth, piece of shit. That don't get you to heaven, just saying. Trying to be honest with you. I know the Mashiach's not supposed to talk like that, but that's only common sense. You know what I mean? That's what I believe. But J Press, really, it doesn't matter what I believe, it's what you believe. Do you think your piece of shit ass gets into heaven? Huh? You can keep lying to yourself, motherfucker. But you know the truth. You should be scared. You're a piece of shit. You should come to terms with it. But will you ever come to terms with it? What would it take for you to fucking comprehend that there might be a God and that your stupidity might come back and bite you in the ass? Can you believe? You know what I mean? We can't control the government, other people, or anything. Can't control our own actions. No, you're the problem in the world, dude. You think there's nothing we can do, and I do. Just got to come together. You know what I mean? Hey, it shouldn't be too hard to come together to say, hey, Mr. President, we don't like what you're doing in Palestine. And quite frankly, the video that you showed about you and Netanyahu laying on the beach at Trump Gaza was classless. Or do you like men that contradict themselves? J Press, what do you think? Do you think it's okay for fucking Donald Trump to preach America first? But when he goes to buy Bibles to sell, he gets them from China. And then he posts about the Bible. Can't even name a verse that he likes. That's weird. Would you like to see the videos? Because it's weird. He doesn't know the difference between the Old and the New Testament. That's weird. America should come first. Well, then why does he say it should come first, but it doesn't come first for him? If there's a buck for him to